Hey y'all. I just recorded 5 minutes of my podcast without turning on the microphone. So I just totally forgot about that part. Anyways, what I was saying. Um, Today I want to talk about music. And I didn't actually have a topic in mind before tonight, but I was listening to music today. And I know that's like, okay, who doesn't listen to music? Well, me. I don't listen to it very often for several reasons, but um, for one reason is because I'm at work a lot and I can't listen to music while I'm working. It makes me mess up. Case in point, today I messed up 3 times while I was listening to music. I think, well, the first time I wasn't, but after that I was listening to music and it was like, I can't. Also, I'll be singing and I can't do that to my coworkers. They do not want to hear that. It's bad. I mean, I think about the voice that I have. Imagine that, but like singing. It's bad. Okay. So I don't have like the nicest voice or, you know, a nice singing voice, unfortunately. That's one thing. Oh my gosh. If I could pray that God would give me some skill overnight, it would be that. I would be like, I just want to wake up tomorrow and be able to sing like so well, you know? But I think that's just not going to happen. So, anyway, those are 2 reasons why I don't listen to music. At work, I listen to podcasts. So, and then I'm really trying to stop saying, I'm going to try. Then I have an earworm problem. So, if I listen to a song or I hear a song, not every song, but a lot of songs, they will be stuck in my head, not for the rest of the day, not like till the next morning, weeks. I've had a song, I think there was a song by like Nickelback. I don't even know which one it is. I don't want to know. But it was stuck in my head for probably 6 weeks. And it was torture. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why this happens to me, but I have like a real problem with it. So if I'm gonna listen to music, I have to just listen to like a lot of songs at once. So I just said again. Oh, I'll try. Anyway, so today I was listening to my favorite band. They have a new song. I was listening to their new song. It's called At Your Feet. And it's by The Script. And they're a lot more popular in like the rest of the world. Like the whole rest of the world, they're more popular than in the US. I don't understand why. The US, we're just like, I don't know. We're not very eclectic with our music for some reason. And we just don't know good stuff when we hear it. Not all music, don't come at me. But they're an excellent band. They're excellent live. They're currently opening for Pink. I don't know if they're opening for her or they're just touring. I think they're touring with her. I think it's like a dual tour or something. I'm not a fan of Pink, but you know, I just love their music though. I became a fan in 2011 and I went to their concert. Took my daughter. She was 16 at the time and could not go by herself to this concert. And her friends didn't really like the band either. And like I said, because they're not like super big here. So we went to go see them and I fell in love. I was like, this is the greatest band ever to live ever. So been a fan ever since. Then so they've kind of not had music come out for a couple of years. I'm guessing because pandemic and stuff, but they have a new album coming out in next month called Satellite. So I've been listening to like they dropped 2 songs already. And so I was listening to the newest one is called At Your Feet. And when they released a snippet, I think like 2 weeks ago, I was like, this song sounds worshipy. It sounds almost like he's singing to God or Jesus, you know. But as far as I know, they're not a worship band. They don't sing worship music and it's secular. But so I was like waiting for them to release the whole song so I could hear the lyrics. I just have this feeling. I was like, there's something worshipy going on here, like to God. And I told my husband and I told my daughter, she's not as big a fan anymore as I am, but it's fine. So I told them both, I was like, something's happening here. And I don't know. I'm like intuitive person, empathetic person, so I get these feelings about people when something major is happening. Now that I've become a Christian, it's more like I get the feeling that they are trying to become a Christian or they're headed towards that. So look, I'm saying so much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cry. So he posts the whole song. Danny, the lead singer, and the script. They post the whole song. So I'm like, this song sounds like it sounds like you're singing. He's singing to Jesus. And I don't know. I I just felt something. So I really like the lyrics too. And you should go look it up. But the lyrics were just they're beautiful and they make me want to worship Jesus. So there's the chorus part and I was like this like the chorus it's like literally like he's singing to Jesus. And so I don't know if he was, but I do. So the lyrics are perfect for that. So then last week, I think, yeah, Danny, the lead singer, went on a podcast and he was talking about like the past year, what's been going on, and well, and how they got started, the band and everything. I've never heard that long of an interview with him before. And I've heard a lot of interviews over the years. So this one was long and I really, really enjoyed it. And he mentioned that, well, he had said like not long ago that he quit drinking, smoking, and caffeine. And that he was going to do it for January and then he just kept going. So he did this podcast and he was talking about that. And then he said he started going back to church. I don't know if, I think, yeah, back to church. Maybe he went when he was little. I don't know. I can't remember that part. The podcast is, I can't remember the name of it. I've never heard this podcast before. It's like a UK podcast. It's something about like not having to be right all the time or something like that. I don't know. I'll post it in the show notes. But or just like a link to his interview but it was really good and I was like, wow, I knew something was up with him. I'm really happy. Like anytime someone is getting closer to the Lord, getting like headed towards that side of spirituality. I think he's been spiritual in a way, but this is a good thing. And I think people are so quick to judge when someone is headed that way. Or like, especially when it's a celebrity or something, they're like, yeah, but they're not there yet. Or they're, but, okay, now they're a Christian, but why are they still wearing that? I have to take like responsibility for that because I did that once. Those girls called the Girls Gone Bible, when they first like started their podcast and I found them on Instagram, I was like, why are they dressing like that? Like they're showing way too much skin. And to my credit, I did not realize they were baby Christians. I thought they were just like, they had just been Christians. I didn't pay close enough attention. So I apologized. I don't know. And I know I wasn't the only one doing that. So, because I had left a comment on their YouTube channel. I don't think it was like super mean because I'm just not a mean person. But I left a comment and then I was like, later I went back when they had mentioned that that's the kind of thing that was happening to them as Christians, like new Christian, or I think one was new and the other one was coming back around to Christianity. So they mentioned that in their podcast, and I was like, I am so sorry. I hope you guys forgive me. I don't know if they ever saw it, but it's just, we have to be really careful when it comes to singers, anyone really, obviously, but we need to pray for these people. Like, we need to pray they go all the way. Like, I am praying for Danny and Glenn and the other two, that they will fully accept Christ as their Savior. Danny was actually named after 3 or 4 books of the Bible. His name is Daniel, John, Mark, Luke. So he was named after 4 books of the Bible. So I was like, he should probably read those. If he hasn't already. I'm sure he has at some point. But, something that you're named after, like, maybe read them. I don't know. John's my favorite book. So, Anyway. But yeah, I was thinking how much I just love music, and I wish I could listen to it more. I just feel like I would not be able to sleep because of the earworm problem. So, does anyone else, do you guys have the earworm problem? If you do, leave me a comment. If you're just listening to this, I do post this on YouTube, so you can go on there and leave a comment. And if anyone ever hears this, because this is a new podcast, newish. But I was thinking too, I was going to tell you guys that on a separate note, totally separate note. Sorry, I got to get more comfortable. I got a new Bible a little while ago because someone mentioned it in the Chosen Fan Club group on Facebook. And I was like, what's that? It's called the Complete Jewish Bible. And it's the whole Bible, not just the Torah. And it has, like, my son-in-law said it's transliterated. So it's like translated and literally translate. I don't know what that means. Like, okay, so it's all in English except for, y'all hear that? I'm washing a blanket and the washer's like banging around. So it's in English, and then it has Jewish words, Hebrew words. And like for the word disciple, it says Talmudim. Talmudim. Yeah, I think I pronounced that correctly. And then like Peter's name is Kepha or Kepha, I'm not sure. And then Jacob is Yaakov. His brother Yochanan. So, but the rest of it's like in English. So like this is Matthew or Matityahu. There's pronunciation in there. I just need to like study it. So okay, so this is Matthew 17. It says, while he was still speaking, a bright cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son whom I love and whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the Talmudim heard this, they were so frightened that they fell face down on the ground. But Yeshua, not Jesus, Yeshua, in here, came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." So they opened their eyes, looked up, and saw only Yeshua by himself. So it has a lot of Hebrew words. It's not written in Hebrew because I would not be able to read it at that point. But it's English letters and Hebrew pronunciation. So transliterated, apparently. So yeah, I'm on Matthew 17. I'm going real slow. Some of the chapters are like easy. I don't have to look up in my other Bible what the word is. Oh, but then last night I found that the words are also in the back and how to pronounce them. But that was like just last night, or the night before last, excuse me, when I was reading it. So like The word for Pharisee is Parushim, and Sadducees starts with a T, and it's TZ apostrophe DUKIM. So Zukim, I don't know. But it's really cool. So if you are already pretty well versed in the Gospels, at least, or like a gospel, something you've read a lot and you know it, I highly recommend getting this Bible and reading the Jewish version of it. It's so cool. It's like I haven't been this excited about reading the Bible in a while. I read it and I learn things, but this is exciting. It has a lot of stuff in it to learn about. Like in the beginning, it has names. It talks about the different names and how the New Testament is Jewish. And it's just really cool. Anyway, so that's that. I think I'm going to go for the evening. It's nighttime. So I'm going to go for now, and I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.